here. As 2 car bombs come out, Elking with 1, Katana with the second. As let's see what Fan is doing. Katana is that sole A defender, Elking with a frag of his own as well. Zecox down, Rub-Ons with a frag as well. So all of a sudden, KZ Star is the last man remaining for the Anexis side. It definitely looks like a Phantasmagoria around here. As he jumps to the side, and he's getting pushed from the left, and he's not even going to be able to get a frag, and that'll be 1-1.
Yeah, important to note, guys, a couple of you saying in all chat about the radar being on, that's just for spectators, just to help us out. It's not for the players. Just to clear that up for you, as we are going to go into the third round now. Sits all even. 1-1. Stormy's brilliant clutch has been neutralised. Elking's moved to 5 frags after 2 rounds. Great stuff from him. And no early kills have gone down. Boko was tagged, but regens pretty much instantly. And KZ Star so fortunate. Look at that health. He's literally got none left. He caught that grenade on his head. But maybe he's got steel plating in that. Boko gets the double once again with the SMG. Katana and Zabza have both been completely demolished from this absolute Hungarian powerhouse. Rub-Ons back onto KZ Star. Future will return fire with the SMG. Maybe he's actually going to keep the SMG for City Streets. And now Elking is all that remains for Phantasmagoria. Has picked up the first onto Stormy and the second. Onto Future as well. Can he get the third? He's going to come around the corner. No, he can't. He didn't see Boko on top of the steel tin area. And Boko drops to the ground. Picks up that kill. But that would have been sensational if Elking pulled that one off, Enzi.
Indeed, but Boko won, as his bind says. As I'm going to find Elking here. And Zabza will pick up a frag. Actually, I'm going to pick that up with Zabza. See what he's going to do with the scope, as Katana will get that grenade on to Boko. So Boko, the guy who won the last round, will go down early on. He's currently on 6-3, Boko. So he's playing extraordinarily well. But yet again, look at Elking, he's 8-2. As Zabza is just looking on the opposing catwalk, looking for a frag. But it looks like all these Anexis players are on the A side, which is Future, KZ Star, and Future apparently. Promod overlay once again. Good game. Is actually Zycox, KZ Star, and Future. As Anexis very slow here, looking for some picks, waiting for Fan to peek out. Fan is just sitting in and waiting as Elking's there to drop Zycox, trying to push onto the catwalk. And there's another one coming up the stairs. Elking does not expect it. He does land an opening nade. Is he going to get this frag? Yes, he is! Elking with the grenade, proving deadly when dead. As KZ Star will be the last man standing for Anexis, and he's going to go up the same route as his teammate, as he's going to get taken down from Katana. 2-2, even stuff here.
These two teams could not be any more even. Phantasmagoria, strangely enough, yeah, they are actually ahead on rounds at the moment, if you look at it that way, but it doesn't matter, because it is all even at one map apiece. Rub-Ons will open up onto Boko. The top fragger for Anexis has been completely denied this round, has been extinguished. The Stormy will scope down Katana, and that's going to bring it back to an all-even affair here. Vey is going to come under fire pretty soon, or is he, as the player that he was just about to come in contact with on Z stairs has opted to go on wooden instead. Now going to go through the wooden house. It's going to be Zycox with the AK-47, the Bling AK. Going to turn to his left. There is going to be a player down there in the form of Vey, of course, as Elking gets his double. And you're going to have Zycox remaining, making all kinds of noise. Somehow escapes, somehow gets that kill onto Elking. I have no idea how he pulled that one off, but he's still got 3 players to find and kill. Zabza with the scope is on A. Just saw Zycox pass across his screen, but didn't quite get the reaction shot on him. Zycox got heavily tagged from that red barrel, very nearly got down from it too. He's now going to try and basically challenge Zabza to a one-on-one duel, and Zabza's too good with the deagle, picks up the kill, and that's the 3-2 lead for Phantasmagoria. Again, people were expecting Anexis to walk this map, and Phantasmagoria proving they're no pushovers.
Indeed, I'm quite surprised from Fan, but of course they are on defense, it was their side, so possibly might not be as good on attack, but Phantasmagoria are playing very well at the moment, as Future will get that grenade. Zabza with the second. They're going to come into action now, as Boko will go down. And how crucial can this round be? It will take it to 4-2. And just might help Fan get a bit more of a motivation boost and just bring it home. But everything's gone silent once again. Katana on that flower patch area of A. And Zabza is scouting the B road but no one is there. Hits us up with the bomb. A-Arch Zycox with a frag. Headshot down on Katana. As KZ Stars makes its way slowly to the safe site. Gonna opt to go for the bomb plant instead of going for the frag. As his teammates there, the smoke comes out. It's gonna be a real plant from KZ Star. And Fan are not going to be able to do anything about it. KZ Star will get the easy plant, and it's going to be so hard for them to get that defuse, especially on the A. As Stormy just escapes death there. He's literally on a minuscule of health, but he will regenerate. As Stormy with a beautiful shot onto Vane. Jump around the corner. Oh, and he didn't land the deagle. Elking's going to be there. He's going to pre-fire down on A-Arch. No one's going to be there, though. And Zycox is the closest player to him. In the flowers area, but KZ Star's in that gate spot, and he's going to take him down and bring it to 3-3 all even once again.
Absolutely. Elking proving that Phantasmagoria don't need Zabza's brilliance to hang in there with the big boys. Currently on 13 frags for 5 deaths. More than twice the nearest player on his team in terms of kills. Robons is on 5. As KZ Star has been heavily flashed, pushing onto Catwalk. Zecox is going to throw the up and over grenade onto Catwalk itself. And we'll get the frag onto Zabza, in fact. I didn't really think that was going to catch him a frag, but hey, he's a pro, I'm not. And Zabza will indeed be the only player to have dropped so far, with 1 minute 12 remaining on that timer. KZ Star looks to be opting for this B side. There is going to be a player in Wooden. Who is that player going to be? It's going to be Vey. Vey is all that stands between an Onslaught and B. And Anexis just absolutely storming through him. He has seen a player. Will be Zycox. Picks up the frag. He's going to get pressure applied to him from the Catwalk any second now. Pulls back into the little room, into the little cubby hole. And there's one to his right and one to his left. He's going to have 2 players coming up for him any second now. This could be a double frag. KZ Star goes down. Future goes down as well. Vey is Mr. Wooden right now. He refuses to die. Elking is down. Stormy. Bocco with a double frag though, coming back with the SMG of his own. Proving whatever Vey can do, he can do just as well. But there's Vey with another frag. And Phantasmagoria take the round. Vey, you absolute animal.
He's more than an animal, man. He's a monster. Incredible play from him, and as it looks like it's going to be an A attack from the Anexis side. Currently following on to Bocco. Zabza with that opening grenade. Future down. Zabza is going to be happy with himself, and so is Bocco. Bocco's already at A-Arch, and he's making his way up, but Stormy is going to get the redeeming frag to get that headshot, as Bocco is in A-Arch waiting, and he hears 2 players. He's going to get himself a double frag if he's lucky. The plant goes down, and he walks away. There's 2 in mid. He did just see one. He does land one. Does he land the second? Bocco with a double, and Stormy with a single to finish it off. Brilliant A attack from Anexis, and really nice double frag from Bocco, currently standing on 11 frags.
Oh man, Enzi, again we're being treated to an absolute classic here between these two. 4-4 it stands right now, completely even in every single aspect. Elking 14 frags, Bocco on 11. And long may this action continue. Anyway, Anexis, again, not necessarily committing 100% to either bomb. The bomb carrier is on the market stairs. They're probably going to try and get a pick or 2, and then commit to either B or A, depending on which one seems to be the weaker of the 2 of them. Katana and Fan indeed are very, very passive right now. They don't want to give any easy frags away. Bocco still remains the only player to drop. There's Elking joining him on the bench. And Future could have a frag into Laundry if he plays his cards right. He's heavily tagged up. Vey is going to pull back now, as he gave his position away. 4 players now, all 4 players from Anexis are going to rush this B site. Zabza is on red car, in prime position to pick up some kills of his own. Tries the quick shot onto the scope as he is peeking out of Wooden, but doesn't manage to land it. As now Phantasmagoria are facing a 3v4 situation stacked against them. And Anexis, very, very smart play here, are going to re-rotate to A. They realise that Phantasmagoria are spread thin, but Katana has got the frag, and he's got eyes on the bomb as well. Stormy is going to take him down though, and now just Zabza remains. He knows the bomb will be going down on A, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it. His Future will take him down in the back, and that'll be 5-4, NZ.
The 5-4 to Anexis. That A attack really proven good for the side. As I'm going to find the top fragger for Fan, which is Elking. Where are you, Elking? He's rushing onto this B site with the SMG, of course, looking for a nade. It's actually an AK, sorry. Me being a spastic once again. As he's just going to be waiting for a player to come out of wooden, but nothing's happening, so I'm going to switch over towards Robons. He's in the midst of the action. He's at the front of car park, gets his second frag. KZ Star goes down, and there's another one in car park, and that is Stormy with a deagle, and he's ready to land a frag. He's pulled out the scope. He's going to reload. He's going to look for the kill on the A house. Misses the shot onto Zabza. Future, though, isn't going to miss a bullet onto Zabza, as he'll go down, and Stormy will retreat onto their platform. Katana with an AK frag. Zycox goes down. Stormy jumps down. Deagle frag. Picks up an SMG. Makes his way to the opposing platform of the defense side. And Stormy is making his way through mid. Has just revealed himself as he makes his way on the catwalk area. That means Elking will rotate and will actually try to get into mid. He'll actually go into this little corner. But what he doesn't realise is Stormy is behind him. But Stormy needs to go help the bomb out. He is on attack. Future with the frag onto Robons. And Stormy literally just turns away as soon as Elking runs. And he will get the frag. Future and Stormy. Brilliant play there. Make it 6-4. Insane round.
Just to answer a quick question from the chat. Indeed, the finals will be played today. Should be a bit later on. And obviously, these two teams are battling out to see who is going to be going through to that final. Zabza has opened up onto Future there. And a very fast frag there. Is that going to give Phantasmagoria the chance of pulling this back to an even affair at half-time? We're going to find out in the next minute and 25 seconds. Vase and double doors. Anexis, very slow again. Two players in car park. They are going to have a player watching this area. It's going to be the Norwegian Robons. I accidentally called him French earlier, but he has been shut down as Vey will come back onto Zycox. Phantasmagoria remain a player ahead, make that 2 now as Katana goes onto Boko, and they must be assuming this is going to be an A push as KZ Star joined with Stormy are going to try and push this A site. Stormy can hear footsteps to his left. Can he get the frag? He is going to try and open up here. Both players have been tagged. Vey and Stormy both nearly brought to their knees. But they're both going to retreat and regen as well. So still a 2 versus 4. Bit of an anticlimactic exchange there. Stormy has picked up the frag onto Katana. 3 more players to go. Can he connect the dots? KZ Star, in the meantime, is using the decoy of Stormy to try and push to B. But there is going to be a player on B, and it's going to be Elking. Looking towards A Arches, has seen the teammate of KZ Star. Stormy has been down 1v3 now. KZ Star is going to push onto B. And Elking, smart play from him, is just hanging around. 11 seconds to go. KZ Star's going to try and force the issue here. Opens up. Is he going to land anything? No, he's not. And there's the frag from Vey. 6-5. And Phantasmagoria trying their best to pull this back to even NZ. If it goes to 6-6, anybody's game.
Oh, man. This is a treat to cast, man. Just incredible play from both teams. We've seen everything in this best-of-3 thriller in the semi-finals of the E-Series Maximus LAN, and I am following on to Zabza with that scope, scoping in on the A car park. Zecox? Yep, Zecox will come in with a double frag. Sorry, I just kind of went blank for a second there. Boko will get the car bomb, and Zecox will get yet another to his name. That's 3 frags from this round. Katana is left standing, as he will get a nade onto KZ Star. So, he's got another one in A house, isn't going to be able to drop him, as the SMG frag comes in, and that's it for this round and this half. It will go 7-5 as Anexis will go into the lead.
Absolutely. Roles reversed. Anexis on defense. Phantasmagoria on attack. And remember, Phantasmagoria won the knife round and elected to go defense. So perhaps they've used up their strongest card here. But attack is just as doable for the top team. So Phantasmagoria are going to try and approach this as a life or death situation, which it basically is. If you put into account that E-Series LAN is up for grabs here. Winner of this map takes it all. As Vey is going to push down into the marketplace. He has Robons there with him in support. And there's going to be a player actually on the other side of the market. Let's have a quick switch over. It's going to be Future hiding behind the crate. Zabza has opened up onto Zycox. Future could get a couple frags here. But unfortunately for him, he looks to his right just as Vey comes around that corner. Oh god, I've seen so many time kills in this game so far, in this LAN in fact. And now Anexis are 2 players down. KZ Star coming back. Anexis very aggressively going to be pushing in here. Bocco gets a double frag. Oh my god, how is that even possible? But KZ Star, his support player, has been dropped now 2v1, and the bomb is down on A, so Bocco just needs to camp. But instead he's going to go hunting for frags here. I'm not sure that was the best of ideas. He had the bomb down. Did he not see it? Oh, either way, he could have camped in the car park and kept that bomb from exchanging into the hands of Phantasmagoria. Either way, 7-6 to scoreline, and Anexis are still ahead.
Yeah, it would have been a complete different story if Bocco would have seen that bomb, but he didn't, so we go into the next round. One round ahead is Anexis. Fan gonna be looking to close this gap to make it all even, as Ecox is in that A house trying to get a frag. Not gonna happen. Robons with the SMG. KZ Star goes down as Fan looks to be pushing this mid. Future will drop Robons, who was trying to push into that double doors. As Vey is on corner stairs, as Bocco is on Z stairs, as it looks like a rotate to A. And who is on A for the Anexis side is Zecox, and he's actually pushed up to the windows. And he does see a player in car park. He isn't going to bother trying and get the frag, because he don't know how many is there. He's going to walk away and get the frag in mid. Perfect timing with the aim there. Not sure what that was about. Could be luck though, as they will get dropped. Bocco as well with that SMG. Zecox again seeing one in the right side window. Zabza escaping death narrowly. As it looks like it's going to be another Anexis round, and I think Fan just need to start going aggressive now, because this is not working for him, but Katana will bring one back. And Zecox will get fragments in as well. Zabza, last man standing, 1v3. He's got an AK, and he's not even going to get a kill, as it's going to go to 8-6, and Fan really need to start playing aggressive, Vince.
Yeah, definitely remnants from their crossfire attack as well, where they're very slow, very calm, very patient, but at the end of the day, Anexis are just too disciplined to fall for that tactic. They're just going to camp in themselves, and of course when you're on attack, your objective is to plant that bomb and obviously make it explode, and you can't do that by sitting back for the first 30 to 40 seconds doing nothing. Either way, Stormy's picked up the first onto Katana. Zabza has been heavily tagged. Bocco will finish him off. Future has came around the corner, gets the frag onto Vey as he jumps across in the head. Absolutely ridiculous frag there from Future. But it is now a 4 versus 1 against Robons. The Norwegian has his work cut out for him. And he's going to try and push up here onto the market stairs. And there's Future for his second frag. I'm not sure if that was luck or just pure skill from Future. But the last bullet hit Vey as he was round the corner. 9-6 though, NZ. And Anexis looking quite strong at the moment.
Yep, they are. And I think that Fan is going to be calling a... Vey, oh Vey, oh Vey. Why you land aid on teammate? Why you land aid on teammate? And that will stop the mid rush coming out from the Fan side, and I will presume that there is going to be a timeout called because they don't want to go behind any more rounds. This is the time where they need to timeout. And yeah, my prediction is right again. I am a mystical creature.
It needs to happen though, NZ. Really needs to happen. They're now 4 rounds behind, running out of rounds to really play with now, Phantasmagoria. And it's going to be a tough loss if they do lose this match, because they really probably should have had Crossfire. Alright then, well, producers just asked me to mention again, if you do like what you're seeing and you want to be kept up to date with all the future casts that us at Chaos TV do, feel free to press the follow button at the top left of your screen. And I've also just noticed that the KZ Star's stats are kind of painful. 2 kills, 3 assists, 13 deaths.
Lol, what?
Ouch.
I didn't even realise that, man. That's how good this game is.
Same, I hadn't realised it till I pressed tab and I was like, what? What? And yeah, even with that scoreline, Anexis is still winning by 4 rounds. So it's kind of odd to me.
No, I just think Bocco's rushes have really just opened up everything for Anexis. They've just taken advantage of it, you know. Fan are just going way too slow. They need to speed stuff up, you know. Elking or someone tried to rush there in mid, and they actually killed him with a grenade, so...
Yeah.
Not like they didn't attempt to.
Well, I think Bocco is like a perfect counterplay to Phantasmagoria because they're really slow on attack and Bocco's so aggressive on defense. He can get in those kind of nooks and crannies that most players couldn't. He just likes to really push the envelope on the opposition, and that's really half the reason why Anexis are currently winning by 4 rounds. It was the same on Crossfire. He was so aggressive throughout that map, both attack and defense, that when Phantasmagoria were playing really, really passive in Lightroom and corner building, you saw Bocco pushing up to lockers every single time, and he was getting in every single time and stopping that rotate back to B. So Bocco really has, in my opinion, been the MVP for Anexis in this game. He's been doing everything right.
Completely agree with you, Vince, that. As we have reached, well, we were on 1.2k viewers, so big thanks to that, guys. If you do like what you're seeing, like producer just bugged us again, then do follow the channel, top left of the screen. And you can also visit Chaos TV at chaostv.nl. You want if you want your chances to win some prizes, then go to /prizes on the end. Also, a big shout out to our sponsors YCN, Azerty, and Medion. Also, you can contact us through the hashtag on Twitter of ESMCOD4. Get in contact, etc., etc. But 1 minute 40 left in this time. And what do you think Fan are going to change, Vince? Just try and guess what they're going to be talking about.
Well, I don't know if it's what they're going to be talking about, but I know what they want, or what I want them to talk about, and that's controlled aggression. As we're both saying throughout this game, I want to see Phantasmagoria utilise their powerful SMGs here. I want to see Robrons and Vey really pushing through these bomb sites. And we can hear you eating, dude.
Oh.
Nice. I really hope SMGs do push and really make use of the fact that, you know, they're very aggressive players, they're very good. We've seen Vey already from Wooden House pick off 3 absolutely sick frags, and Robrons yesterday on Crash was just absolutely ridiculous. And it's purely down to the fact that on Crash he just thought, screw it, I'm going to rush every round and I'm just going to absolutely overpower the opposition. It's what he did, and I'd like to see more of that from him here.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's going to happen though, Vince, you know. Maybe inside their heads of Fan, they're doing everything right, but from our perspective, they're not, you know. And a big sorry for that, Vince. I didn't mean that.
It's alright.
Roast dinner too strong.
I was like, what the hell is that noise?
Well, at least I've made up for, like, when you choked on a piece of rice yesterday. Yes, that's guys, true. Meta's actually choked on a little piece of rice.
It's embarrassing. But while we have this dead air, NZ, let's shamelessly advertise. If you want to hear more from me or NZ, we both have YouTubes. Mine is youtube.com/MetasTV. NZ, why don't you give a quick shout out to what yours is?
Oh, God. Probably the worst YouTube name ever, but it's XITZTIM3X. Trust me, it was back in 08. If I could change it, I'd do anything. I'd pay YouTube $100 to actually change that.
Facepalm. Anyway, we are live again. I'm going to follow up from Phantasmagoria, see what they're going to mix up here. Are they going to be more aggressive? Answer is a yes from Vey. Hallelujah! He's been destroyed. Both SMGs down from Zycox. There was me. So happy, so content as Zycox goes and ruins it. God damn it. Anyway, that's going to leave Phantasmagoria 2 players down. Anexis looking strong again. Only need 3 more rounds to go through to the finals here. And if Phantasmagoria want to pick this one up, the next 7, I need it to be theirs. Or at least 7 of the next 10 or so rounds. Anyway, here we go. Zycox is looking for his 3rd. Elking was heavily tagged up. Gone to a bit of a standstill this round. Phantasmagoria seem to have tried the whole aggressive push, and as soon as it didn't work, they've kind of went to plan B, which is camp. Zycox gets his 3rd. Bocco comes in with a frag onto Zabza. KZ Star destroys Bocco. And that's going to leave Katana in a 1v4. Future comes around, picks up the easy frag. 11-6 to score on NZ. And I hope they don't get put off from that one round and they continue to push forward aggressively.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty disappointed, you know. But you have to give the credit to Anexis, you know. They've been playing outstandingly. They attend so many lands, they win the lands, you know. But we would love to see someone beat them at a LAN. But I don't think it's going to happen in the semi-finals. I do believe TCM have advanced to the finals, so our prediction was right. As the Boko will land frag. The SFG Katana nearly dying, but he's going to block that off as Boko will get taken down. KZ Star is on that mid-stairs, waiting for a player to come into his sights, but no one's going to be peeking as the headshot comes in from Stormy Vey onto KZ Star as well. So 2v3 is what it's going to go down to now. Zabza. Oh, I thought he escaped death there, but it's not going to happen as Zekox will get the headshot. And Vey is your last remaining player. Does get the first. He's got 2 more to find. Possible 1v3 in the making here. One is actually on the bomb just to his right, and he does not realise that is Future. But Future's looking the complete wrong way. He's just walked past Future. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Literally. And Vey still does not realise he's on the bomb. But he is made his way into double doors now. As Vey has got that bomb. I think Future just did hear him in the wooden house, so he's probably thinking like, how the hell did he get there? As he's going to be forced to push. 10 seconds left, and I'm afraid to say it's not going to happen. But Vey with an insane shot on Zekox, but he's got to get this bomb down. Future got to peek round. Is he going to get the frag? Oh, for a second I didn't think he was going to get that, but he did. But what the hell? Future was just on the bomb. They just strolled past each other, oblivious to the fact that they were right next to each other.
That frag from Vey. What the hell? I'm kind of like, my eyes just widened. That was ridiculous, and Future nearly dribbled that one. Finally gets the frag as Vey will open up here with 2 kills from Spawn. And now the work is on for Phantasmagoria. Have to win the next 6 rounds as Vey gets his 3rd. The 2nd time we've seen that. He's going to be looking for his 4th. He's going to pick up the 4th. No, he isn't. Psychox somehow gets the upper hand. And suddenly Anexis is back in this round at 2v3. Stormy trying to shut down. I think that was Katana, long range with SMG. Not really a good idea against an AK-47. And Zycox will come and make this a 2v2. Bomb is down from Elking. Zabza straight back onto Zycox though. And this is going to make it a 2 versus 1. Stormy has that scope. He picks up the frag onto Katana, who for some reason was giving a quick peek towards double doors. And there's Zabza with a return frag with the scope. Goes down to just 1 man remaining for Phantasmagoria. And after Vey's onslaught at the start with 3 quick frags, God, they left that one close.
Yeah, they did, but are we going to see a comeback from the Phantasmagoria side? That is the question that is going to be answered in these upcoming rounds. As it looks like Fan has kind of found their feet a bit. Zabs are going to land the frag there with that scope again, proving absolutely insane this tournament. He isn't doing as well this map, but he's been on top of his game recently. As Katana is waiting in that corner of Catwalk. Vey just escape a death. Katana with a headshot through the market there. Lucky shot there. Zekox KZ Star down. All players up for Fan still, so 2-man advantage with Fan's side, but it's going to go down. Oh, it's going to go back to 2-man as Future will land a frag on Vey, but the reply from Zabza makes it a 2-man. Make that a 3-man now as Boko is your last man standing to win the semi-finals, to put them into the position of going to the finals. Oh my god, Boko actually gets the frag onto Robons. What the hell, he does check for the bomb, but no luck. So the bomb will be going down on B. He knows that he's going to get there straight away.
Explosives planted.
As he does pick up that AK, and he's on his way to the site. Got an AK and an SMG, but Katana's going to be there. It's going to go to 12-8. And maybe, just maybe, Fan are mounting a comeback.
Well, it's going to have to be a bigger comeback than Anexis pulled off on Crossfire. But it is doable, Andy. We've seen these 12-8 scorelines before, go back to 12-12. Phantasmagoria are more than good enough to do this. But they need to sort out this attack. The attack definitely seems much weaker than the defense. And there's the frag from KZ Star. Boko onto Robon's, not looking good. But Zabza and Vey come straight back. KZ Star picks up his 2nd. So 2v3 against Phantasmagoria. Zabza with that bomb is kind of back at spawn. And his teammate in the form of Elking is in car park. Elking is going to get flanked here. Unless he's careful. Unless Zabza looks at the other side, Zabza is completely clueless that KZ Star is prowling, but he may actually get a frag here onto KZ Star. KZ Star with a headshot. How did he pull that one off? And that's going to be the GG. And Anexis go through after winning 13-8 to the grand final against TCM. I believe he said before, NZ.
Yeah.
That should be a real cracker for you guys. I'm a bit gutted for Phantasmagoria. I'm sure there's a lot of viewers at the moment that really wanted them to go through, that were urging them to win this. But at the end of the day, Anexis were just too strong.
But Anexis were too strong. So Fan will sadly leave this tournament. They can have their heads held high. They had a great attempt at beating Anexis there. Came down to the wire, and they're probably kicking themselves. You know, they were 12-10 up on Crossfire and weren't able to finish it off. But it all happens. Maybe another day, maybe another land. But I think that concludes us, Vince. I think it does anyway.
Yeah, I think the grand finals is going to be casted on stream number 1 by Machine and Aspec. So make sure you tune in there when it goes live. But I think from me and Enzi, that is going to conclude our coverage of the E-Series land. It's been a pleasure to cast with you, as it always is, Enzi and Lee. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this as much as we have casted. And I think until next time, guys, bye-bye from me. And are there any shout-outs from you, Enzi?
Yeah, just a big shout-out to Bass, who got the casting team in order. Obviously, Shaunja as well for making the land possible and all that has to do with it, Azerty Medion and YCN. And all the casters, all the viewers mainly, and everyone who's kind of kept the scores up to date. Also Bob, I haven't actually thanked him. Tech9 for the coverage. Obviously Lee for sitting here and clicking a button for ages. And once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Go over to /Chaos TV at the end of the Twitch link right now. And the final should be starting shortly. You've got Aspec and Machine on the cast. So you'll have a great evening ahead of you. And that's us out for now.